Are you spending more time staring at a blank Figma canvas than actually designing anything? Like, you've got this idea in your head. You can see it, the layout, the colors, the whole vibe. But the second you open up your design tool, it's just white, nothing. And suddenly you've burned 45 minutes moving rectangles around and you still don't have anything you're happy with. I was doing this constantly. Every single time I needed a new screen for an app or a landing page, hours gone. Just like that. Then I found Flowstep. And I want to be real with you. I thought it was going to be another one of those AI design tools that spits out generic garbage. You know the ones. It's not. So, in this review, I'm walking you through exactly what Flowstep does, how fast it actually works, and whether it can genuinely replace part of your design workflow, or if it's just another shiny thing that'll collect dust in 3 weeks. Links in the description. Seriously, go check it out while we talk. But there's something specific about how it works that blew me away, and I'll get to that in a sec. Let's go. Okay, so here's something that nobody in the design world really wants to admit. Design is slow, like painfully slow, especially at the beginning. You've got a product idea, maybe it's an app, maybe it's a dashboard, maybe it's just a simple onboarding flow. And before you can show it to anyone, you've got to build it out visually, screen by screen, element by element. And if you're not a trained designer, good luck, because the tools out there are built for people who've spent years learning them. Figma is the big one. And honestly, Figma is incredible. It's the industry standard for a reason. Real-time collaboration, beautiful prototypes, the whole thing. But here's the catch. Figma's professional plan is $16 a month. And more importantly, Figma doesn't do anything for you. It's a blank canvas. You still have to know what to put on it. So if you're not a designer, Figma is basically a very expensive, very pretty notepad. Then there's Canva, which is great for social media graphics and marketing stuff. Canva Pro is like 15 bucks a month. But Canva isn't really built for UI design. Try making a realistic app screen in Canva. It's not what it's for. And then there's a whole wave of AI design tools that promise to fix this. Wizard, Locify, Adobe Firefly. They all pitch the dream of just type what you want and watch it appear. But here's what actually happens with most of them. You type a prompt, and you get something that looks like it was designed in 2015. Generic colors, basic layout, no real thought behind it. It's like asking someone to draw a horse and getting a stick figure. So I'm sitting there thinking, is there anything that actually generates real usable UI from a simple prompt? Something that doesn't look like a template? That's when Flowstep showed up in my feed, and I almost scrolled past it because I'd been burned before. But something about the screenshots caught my eye. The designs looked real, like actually polished, not generic. So I clicked, and within about 30 seconds of signing up, I knew this was different. All right, so I signed up for Flowstep. Free account, no credit card, just hit get started and I'm in. The first thing I see is this infinite canvas. Clean, minimal, just a big open space waiting for me to do something. And here's where it gets interesting. Instead of dragging elements around like I'm in Figma, I just talk to it. I typed, design a mobile app screen for a food delivery service. Show a list of nearby restaurants with photos, ratings, and estimated delivery times. Include a search bar at the top and a bottom navigation. And I hit enter. Okay, so I'm watching the screen, waiting, expecting the usual. Some blocky wireframe, maybe a couple of colored rectangles. And then it generated a full screen, a real polished mobile UI, photos of restaurants, star ratings, delivery times, a clean search bar, a bottom nav with icons in about 5 seconds. I just stared at it because I've spent hours in Figma trying to build something half as good. But here's the thing, and this is the part that actually matters. It's not just a pretty picture. You can edit it. I clicked on the restaurant name, changed the font, adjusted the color, moved an element around on the canvas. It responds like a real design tool, not like some static mockup. Then I wanted to add another screen, so I typed again. Now design the restaurant detail page, show the menu, a hero image, reviews, and an order now button. Another screen. Same style, same design system, consistent, like it remembered what we were building. And now I've got a multi-screen flow, then the list screen and the detail screen, but on the same canvas, side by side. Okay. But here's where Flowstep does something that genuinely surprised me. I wanted to get this into Figma, Because yeah, Flowstep is amazing for generating the initial designs, but Figma is still where you'd polish things for production. So I selected my design in Flowstep, and I just hit Command C, copied it, then I opened Figma, opened a file, hit Command V, and it pasted right into Figma, fully editable. As actual Figma layers and components. No plugin, no export step, no conversion, just copy and paste. I've used tools that require you to download an SVG, then re-import it, then manually fix all the layers. Flowstep skips all of that. It just works with Figma out of the box. And one more thing, I wanted to see what the code looked like. Because eventually someone's got to turn this into an actual app, right? So I exported the code, and it spat out React, TypeScript, and Tailwind CSS. Clean, readable, production ready. Not some spaghetti mess that an engineer would have to rewrite from scratch. Actual usable code. I showed it to a developer friend and he was like, wait, this came from an AI? Yeah, it did. So how does this actually fit into a real workflow? For me, Flowstep replaced the first 30 to 60 minutes of any design project. Before, I'd open Figma, stare at the blank canvas, maybe look at some dribble for inspiration, then slowly start building something from scratch. That part alone used to eat up an hour. Now, I open Flowstep, type what I need, and I've got a solid starting point in under 10 seconds. Then, I take that into Figma for the fine-tuning. It's not replacing Figma. It's feeding Figma, like a design assistant that does the heavy lifting, so you can focus on the details that actually matter. There's no mobile app. It's a web-based tool. But honestly, you don't need it on your phone. This is the kind of thing you use at your desk when you're actively working on a design. And the interface, it's fast, responsive. The canvas zooms and pans smoothly. It doesn't feel clunky or laggy like some web apps do. Now, support and trust. Flowstep just raised $2.6 million in seed funding, bringing their total to $4.5 million. They just came out of beta. They've got real investors, real traction, and a growing user base. And the testimonials on their site aren't just filler. Product managers, designers, engineers, people are actually using this in their day-to-day work and saying it saves them hours every week. Plus, they support real-time collaboration. So if you're working with a team, multiple people can be on the same canvas at the same time. Cursors move, edits sync, the whole thing. They also let you attach reference documents, like a PRD or a wireframe image, to give Flowstep more context when generating designs. That's a detail that shows they actually thought about how real product teams work. Okay, real talk. Pros and cons. No hype. Pros. 1. The speed is insane. From prompt to polished UI in about 5 seconds. I've never seen anything generate designs this fast that actually look good. 2. The Figma integration is seamless. Copy-paste. That's it. No plugins, no exports, no headaches. If you already live in Figma, Flowstep slots right in. 3. The code output is actually usable. React, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS. Clean and production ready. That's not something most AI design tools can say. 4. It's free to start. No credit card required. You can sign up and start generating designs right now, today, with zero financial risk. 5. Multi-screen generation. You can build entire user flows, not just single screens, and the tool keeps the design language consistent across all of them. Cons. 1. It's still early. Flowstep just came out of beta, which means it's powerful, but it might not handle every edge case perfectly yet. If you need pixel-perfect production designs on day 1, you're still going to need Figma for the final polish. 2. The free tier has limits. They don't publish exact generation caps publicly, but like most AI tools, the free plan is generous for testing, not necessarily for running a full design operation. You'll likely need a paid plan if you're using it daily at scale. 3. It doesn't replace a designer. Let me be clear about this. Flowstep is a starting point, an accelerator. If your design needs real strategic thinking, brand identity, user research, accessibility, you still need a human in the loop. 4. No offline mode. It's cloud-based. If your internet goes down, you're stuck. Not a deal breaker, but worth knowing. Who this is not for. If you need a full design system with component libraries, tokens, and design governance, stick with Figma or Sketch as your primary tool. If you're a seasoned designer who already has a fast workflow, Flowstep might feel redundant. It's built more for the people who don't have that speed yet. And if you need illustration, branding, or marketing graphics, this isn't the tool. It's specifically for UI design. All right, final verdict. Who should try Flowstep? You should try Flowstep if you're a solopreneur or founder who has app ideas but can't design, a developer who wants to prototype UI before writing a single line of code, a product manager who needs to visualize ideas fast for stakeholders, a freelance designer who wants to cut the early stage design time in half. Anyone who's ever stared at a blank Figma canvas and wished someone would just do something for them. Who should skip it? Skip it if you are a seasoned UI designer with a fast, established workflow, need full brand identity and design system work, want something that replaces Figma entirely. It doesn't. Not yet. For me, Flowstep is the best design accelerator I've found. It doesn't replace the tools I already use, but it completely changed how I started design, and honestly, that's where most of my time was going anyway. Here's what I'd say. Just try it. It's free. No credit card. Sign up in 10 seconds, type a single prompt, and see what it generates. If it blows you away like it blew me away, great. You just got back hours of your week. If it doesn't, you lost nothing, not even $1. Grab it through my link in the show notes. It helps support the podcast, and you'll land right on the sign-up page I used. And hey, if you're already using Flowstep, or if you've got questions, drop a comment. I read every single one, and I'll do my best to help out. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you next time.